Oh, hello. I'm Zipzo. Basically, I'm here to show everyone that Ether Blossom build is really not the only way to go about killing large tyrants. In fact, really the point of the video is to show you that the reason the build is so strong has nothing to do with the longsword at all, when in fact the actual reason the build is strong is due to a skill called Ghostwalker, which is constantly abused and used repetitively and consistently in these builds. Longsword is not the only way to do it, and in fact I'm going to use this video to show you many ways in which to kill tyrants that don't use the longsword, using the same build, possibly even quicker than the longsword. Actually, I'm almost positive quicker. So first I'm going to start with the Photon Saber, probably the weakest, but the flashiest for sure. Not slower by a huge margin, but I'm going to try and go along with what I'm doing so you can kind of get an idea of why the build is strong, and you'll notice that it actually has nothing to do with Ether Blossom. Although Ether Blossom is a powerful skill, it really is not the main reason why this build is so strong. So first, you're always going to start off with Ghostwalker and an Aura, just so you can get some powerful hits in at first. So here goes. I do Primer and Early Bird because Early Bird raises the power. Then start the combo. You can wait on the tertiary. Maybe not on that one, because it's not long enough. Refresh Primer. Once Ghostwalker's down, you want to refresh it, otherwise you're going to die. And then just use your TP move. Get the huge buff back up. Ghostwalker. Now I got a full tertiary combo coming, so it's gonna hurt. And I don't even need to wait on the tertiary because I know I'm gonna kill him. So that's just an example using the Photon Saber killing Lucille, which is kind of the mob that everyone likes to practice on. And originally the video that popularized this build to the American audience used the Ether Blossom sword on that monster, which is why I'm doing the same here. So now I'm going to switch some gear and some skills and show you with other weapons doing the exact same thing, even quicker, and eventually even quicker than the longsword. Okay, we're back, and now I have switched over to the longsword. I mean, sorry, not the longsword. The dual swords, and I'm going to show you how to play a melee-oriented dual swords attack build using the same build as before. And a lot of people neglect dual swords due to the positional requirements, and on monsters like this, it's true that the position requirements can actually be quite bad for combat, and because getting to the back of him is nearly impossible, especially if he's focusing on you. And but basically, this build utilizes Shadowrunner and being able to get your back moves off before he turns around. So I'm just going to show you how that build works right now. Yeah, so you'll notice that I missed the kill, so I had to sort of cover up at the end there. But you'll see. But it's worth noting that my gear is not upgraded whatsoever. All I have done is farm the necessary augments in order to keep Art's TP running and keeping my TP bar full, and potential augments as well for the gear, but I have not upgraded any of the traits, and you'll see that I most certainly would have killed him after the first use of 100 shells. So now I'm going to switch to the shield, another weapon that people probably count out, and I'll show you how the same thing can be done with the shield. So Okay, we're back. Now I have my shield and shield build running, and now I'm going to show you how you can take down a tyrant using the shield as your main weapon. Again, this entire video is to show you that really the longsword isn't special, and biggest culprits of the reason this build is so strong is Ghostwalker defensively and potential offensively. So now I'm going to show you, and the kills are going to be a bit quicker now because the shield is one of the stronger weapons at this because drumroll is so awesome. So now I'm going to come in and kill him really quickly with the shield and show you how that works. So. Yeah, so you notice I'm basically trying to set up a tertiary drum roll. That's basically the whole goal, and it does a rather large amount of damage. So now I'm going to swap to the dual guns, and this is one of my favorites, and coincidentally also the most powerful, way stronger than the longsword. And let me just get into my dual guns setup, and you'll see how dual guns is probably one of the strongest weapons in the game running this build, way stronger than longsword. Hi folks, so now I'm going to show you probably one of my favorite builds using this potential Ghostwalker stuff is dual guns. It's by far, in my opinion, way stronger than the longsword, and you'll notice in how quickly I'm able to kill this tyrant. So I'm just going to murder him, and then we'll talk a little bit more. So here we go. Yeah, so you will notice that the kill speed with that build was rather quick, and that is due not to Blossom Dance. So the main powers that be behind this build being strong and basically using any weapon, it doesn't really matter, is Core Crusher. Core Crusher, and of course potential stacking. So you put potential XX in every piece of your gear, then use Ghostwalker whenever it's off cooldown so you don't get one shot, and set up a tertiary cooldown TP move, and it's as easy as that. So basically, thank you for watching this video, and really I hope you learned a thing or two, and please do remember, Longsword is not overpowered, Blossom Dance is not overpowered, Ghostwalker and Potential is overpowered. So with that, I'll just see you guys later.